Welcome to Adults Only Comedy Berlin. Today we are with Tommy Ferrari.
Broom, broom.
What is that? Is that like your little Fiat horn? Or?
Yeah, honk, honk, honk. Broom, broom, broom. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great if the horn for a Ferrari was like, broom, broom. Or just like, do you have you've got a joke about your surname being Ferrari, but do you have any opinions about Ferrari owners? Like, what kind of person is it?
To be honest, I don't really care so much about. I don't even care about cars in general. I feel like it's just something that like. But the funniest thing is like I was talking with this guy the other day, and he told me like, "Oh man, I have a friend who's also Ferrari, and he tried to go to a Ferrari shop and pretend it was one of the Ferrari family
And get a discount?
How
Italian can you be?
Yeah, right? How can you... And I tried... I didn't try it, but I want to try now. I feel...
like just to get a key ring.
Yeah, exactly. I have a joke now because my friends gave me like a little Ferrari for my birthday. So I try to go on stage and do this joke where I just take the Ferrari and I say, size doesn't matter, right?
Oh, cute. Prop comedy.
Nah, it's fun. It's cool. I mean... I feel like it's the only last name. Like, I think Germans are always nice to me because of my last name. You know what I mean? I went to the Bürgeramt to like do some Meldung, and the guy was like...
Just for everyone not in Germany, a Bürgeramt is where you register your address and anything of civil importance, and Anmeldung is registering your address. Yeah.
To not be a legal immigrant. So,
yes, to be legal. To be legal.
Sorry, to not be... Yeah. And then the guy was like, "Oh, Ferrari? Oh, that's like," and his
eyes twinkling.
Yeah, it was like so happy about it. I was like, "Whoa, that's insane!" Like, and then I was like, "No, but I'm more like a Fiat." I said the same joke to him, and I was like, "Wow, that's how did you come out with it?" I was like, "You know what?
I might be a comedian.
I might be a comedian." Come to my next show.
And then you give him a flyer.
Yeah, exactly. That's
like my registration, and you can take a flyer. You can keep that. You can, dude. That's so funny.
Yeah.
So it's almost like people assume. So there's no like I suppose there's obviously many like common names, and it's like not everyone knows this, but in Japan, Mitsubishi is a classic surname.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually a fun fact.
Fun fact. You can take that.
I didn't know about it, but it's the same. Ferrari is like the second most common last name.
No way, and you're the first Ferrari I've met. That's so interesting.
It's very topical. I mean, I like it. I never thought about it until I moved here. Until I moved to Berlin, I didn't know that was such a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, now I get also my colleagues like all the time. They're always like, "Oh yeah, Ferrari." For example, I do like I work and I do something very fast, and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, because you're a Ferrari." I'm like, I guess. The first time was funny, but like the 10 times you're like, "Stop, dude. That's."
You're like, come on. Can we be better at like I'm the comedian here. Like you can't keep up. No, that's.
It's always the worst when someone try to make a joke because they know that you're a comedian.
Dude, yeah.
You know what I mean? They always like, that's funny, right?
That's funny.
Is that?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm as good as you, right? I could be a comedian.
Yeah, they need some validation. I don't know why. I'm like,
I love it when they say you can keep that. It's like, oh, dude. My partner says that ironically, but you can keep that. Yeah, that's that'll help you. Oh, when they say you can put that in your set if you want, it's just like, oh.
But you know what's the worst one? It's actually something very funny, and you're like, "Oh shit, that's actually,
dude, yes,
that's actually a good." Actually, I should not say that, but
dude, when like you do crowd work and someone is a total like arrogant piece of shit and says something, and the whole room laughs, and then you find yourself like 2 months later quoting that, and it gets laughs, and you're like, "I hate this, but it is working for me, and it is my experience."
It's the same with the like roast jokes. Someone roasts you, and then you're like. Actually, it's true. Yeah, I kind of look like that.
I almost whipped that out the other day because Pat Moore started his set with all his like celebrity lookalikes, and I can't really talk about my celebrity lookalikes because it sounds like I'm just an arrogant cunt. Like do you know what I mean? Like people have said that I look like certain things. So there's a roast joke, however, that was a good combination, and it's sort of been done before. I forget who it was. I think it was Fuck, who did I roast? I think it was maybe Fitz, or maybe it was someone else, but said that I look like a melted Margot Robbie. Oh no, it was.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was Dane Brasher. Yeah, a melted Margot Robbie. I was like, okay, yeah.
All right. It's not that bad. Also, like
I can be a bit melted.
Yeah.
And it's cool to look like a celebrity and not even have their hair color. You know, like all right, I'll take that. And
is that the melted part of it, like the hair, like color?
I think the hair, like I think you need to have a physical resemblance, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have the hair color, then it's usually like less convincing. No.
Yeah, true.
When I was younger, it was Angelina Jolie.
Well, all right.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, not anymore. But like
melted Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, maybe let's say melted. Let's just put melted in front of all of them, and I don't sound like an arrogant cunt. Yeah. Do you have a celebrity lookalike? Has anyone said?
There is I had long hair for a while, and I had like long beard, and there is like Italian songwriter. I don't know. People would say that I look like him.
Who?
But it's called Tommaso Paradiso, and he also
what a name,
right?
so
Tommaso Paradise.
good.
I feel like every person has named Tommaso is like as a cool last name now. I feel like
Yeah.
you gotta have a cool last name if your name is Tommaso.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Because I think Tommaso is not I think it's the least sexy Italian name ever. Because I was talking with my girlfriend, I was like, just imagine like Marco, Federico.
No, Marco.
And you're like, Tommaso, you know,
Ma Dio, I do not. The thing is, Marco, I've actually started writing a bit of I want to write a joke about it, but it's so specific to me, and I don't know if it's like, it's one of those things where it's crazy for me, but I don't think it's relatable for other people, is that I have these repeated names in my life, and I've almost noticed that when one person with that name leaves my life, another person with that name enters my life and has equal kind of significance. Can you relate to that at all?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Yeah, there is definitely. It's like, I dated like 2 girls with the same name, one after another one. Mm-hmm. And I kind of feel like they were like completely the opposite person. That's also the other thing. It's like completely like, one was very like woke and progressive and like party kind of girl. And the other one was more like church girl, you know.
Interesting.
I mean, that's Italy. Come on, you gotta date a church girl.
All I'm seeing is like porn scripts floating in front of me, like church girl, hello, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you what the name was? Is that okay?
Eugenia.
Ah, Eugenia. That's a very interesting name. I was talking shit about that name recently.
I don't really like it. You know the issue when you date someone and they have a name that you don't like, but you still have to pretend that you like it. You know what I mean? You know?
Interesting. I'm trying to think if I've... I dated someone. I've dated some names, and I'm like, oh no, but I usually convince myself that I like it.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You pretend, basically. You're like, yeah, I love that. That's a beautiful name.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Although most people I have genuinely liked, and I think maybe, I don't know, but Eugenia, it just seems like it's like an uncomfortable mouthful.
Yeah.
Even if you're saying it in the English pronunciation, like Eugenia, it's like even Eugene. I think the thing is there's a movie from the 80s with a character called Eugene, and he's a real geeky, unattractive nerd, and so I always associate Eugene with like an unattractive character or something.
Yeah, true.
But you mentioned Marco, and for me, when you're like, oh, Tommaso is not a sexy name, and it's like Marco is better. Like Marco is like an immediate red flag for me, because I've dated, like technically dated, let's say 1, 2, 3 Marcos.
Oh my God. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
And then the thing is, my ex-husband is Mauricio.
Ooh.
Sorry, Mauricio.
Okay.
But still, like the Colombian version or the Spanish version. But that's still, Mauro and Marco are still very similar.
Yeah.
And then I was even dating a guy, and it took me a while to realize that he was from the same family. I didn't even notice Mark. And it's like, dude, these are all the same. And they were all people that were terrible for me. And each one got progressively worse. Although Mark was not so bad. I kept him at a distance for a reason.
It's not a competition. It's not.
But it was like Italian, Sardo, Sardinian, then it was a Sicilian, then it was a German Italian, which is maybe the worst type.
Yeah, probably the worst.
Yeah.
Probably the worst.
He was terrifying.
Where in Italy were from?
Him, I'm not sure. He was like, I think probably the north.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which part, but yeah.
It makes sense.
He was more German than Italian.
I love that you went like, you did like Sardinia, Sicilia, and then And then like the two islands of Italy, and then you were like, all right, let's go back to the real like
The main one.
Yeah, the main one. I don't know, with the German though. You have you have the sprinkle of German in that.
Just a sprinkle. I also met a Marco in Bologna who was lovely.
Oh, nice.
And when I was planning to move to Bologna, I met him, and it was like, I realized I had this huge dream that was really terrifying, and it was all the Marcos in the dream. And I realized if I was going to move to Italy, to Bologna, that I'd probably end up pursuing a relationship with this Marco. And it's like I'm going to be in the same sort of vortex of not being able to grow and not. I don't know. I'm sure he was a lovely guy, but nothing happened. But he was a Bolognese.
I'm from Bologna, by the way. I don't know if I should.
Shout out to Bologna.
Shout out to Bologna. It would be fun. We could have met in Bologna. That could be. We could have.
Yeah. But I moved to Berlin instead. So this dream made me move to Berlin. It was a really violent dream. I was like, I was watching this. The dream was there were these three men, and there was this woman getting like beaten up in a circle by these three men. So she was falling into one, and he was like punching her, and then she fell into the next, and he was like slapping her, and then she falls into the next guy, like in this little weird ring of abuse. And I walk in to watch it, and her mouth is like her jaw, like teeth and everything are completely exposed. The flesh is ripped off, and she's like, "I'm fine." And I walk in to see it, and I wake up. I'm like, I can't move to Italy, and I can't have another relationship with a Marco. That was
damn. Okay.
Hardcore, huh?
Hardcore.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know want to do this like a gender kind of, but I feel like women have such a like powerful dream sometimes. Because my girlfriend has the same sometimes. She wakes up and she's like, and then she explained me the dream. I'm like, I don't know. I was dreaming about, I don't know, nothing. I don't know. I was like, I feel like such a, like, you know, I don't know if it's like, I don't know, because I smoke weed before going to bed. I think I think it kills my dreams, I think, a little bit.
Yes.
But I feel like, especially my girlfriend now, she has such a, like, she also sleepwalks sometimes.
Interesting.
And she wakes up and she starts talking to me, and then she forgets about it. Like, it's kind of crazy sometimes. But I'm getting used to it, so I'm like, yeah, no worries, just go to bed. It's all good. But we were with a comedian that he was telling, Dave Adams. He was telling us about this story about spiders in Australia. How like a guy got hit by a spider in his balls, and how he's like, and she's super scared of spiders, right? She's super scared. And he told us this story, and then like she woke up like the whole night like thinking. I was not sure if she was thinking about the spiders or the balls. I don't know. I was like, I was a bit confused. What was the image in her mind? You know what I mean? Like I was like, am I scared about seeing the balls bit by a spider or the spiders?
I feel like that's a male perspective. I don't think she would have given a shit about the balls, honestly.
I was really thinking about that more. I was like,
or if you go to give some time to the balls and there's a spider there, that would be scary. Depends on how hairy the balls are as well, because it might be very hard to see the spider.
True.
I do have a tendency towards hairy balls, but
so we're never gonna go to Australia.
You know,
that was our outcome. She was like, I will never go there. I was all right.
I think there's actually a lot of people who take that approach with Australia, and I understand it. I don't know. Coming from there, I have I'm super desensitized to insects. And my partner, who's Argentinian, I don't know, like I guess a big city like Buenos Aires is a big city. Maybe the level of wildlife is less because it's such a huge city. But I'm like, he is so affected by insects.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like, he will kill them and he will deal with them like a man. but he's bothered by them and he has to act on it. Whereas I can have a huge spider on my like ceiling and just be like, well, it's not in my bed. If it's in my bedroom, I'll be like, let's get it out. But if it's in a living space, it's like whatever, man. It's just our in-house reminder that we are big and there's small things that are scary. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I was a Boy Scout for like 15 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it was too long.
Too long?
It was too long. No one touched me. I was like, I gotta keep doing it until someone touched me here. Where is the priest?
So that's why you joined the church instead?
That was for a long time. It was fun. I mean, you get to like, I was a big nerd when I was a kid, so my parents were like, you know what, you're gonna go like do something outside.
Okay.
That's how I started kind of. It was fun. I liked that. But also once I remember I was sleeping in a tent and I woke up like full of ants all over my body, like crawling. And I was kind of scared. I was like, all right, that's... I was scared for a second, because then you can feel them all everywhere.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable for sure.
It's very uncomfortable, but
just little guys, just little ants.
Yeah, just little ants.
Not like bull ants.
No, we don't have those in Italy.
No,
we have the tiny cutie ants.
Yeah, you guys don't know shit about fear. I grew up. I've told this to so many people, but I grew up a standard procedure. Okay, so I come from New Zealand, but then we moved to Australia, and New Zealand has no poisonous spiders or snakes. And then you move to New Zealand, you've moved from New Zealand to Australia, and it's like everything can kill you. And so my parents, my mum trained me to be terrified of spiders from a young age, because as a kid I would just go up and like pick their legs off the tree and like play around with them, and I had no fear. And so my mum really drilled that fear into me. But also one of the procedures that we'd have to do would be before we put on our shoes every morning, we'd have to shake them out because spiders like to be in shoes. Also, if you ever use a toilet, you have to like pull up the seat to check, because redbacks, which a bite can kill you, they like to sit under the toilet seat. Right. Just these little things. Yeah. So like growing up, every night before bed, I would do a spider check. And so it would be like we'd check behind the bed on this corner, each corner of the room, and then I could go to sleep.
Okay, I think I'm down with Australia now. I feel like... Or you give me like all disclaimers before I go there, like I need like a whole like, I don't know.
It's not that bad, but really it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
And you're going to have Australians around you who can deal with them. But I guess I have dealt with some very big spiders in my life, and it's like you just get used to it. And I think like, being bothered by bees and flies, and like the number of flies that are in Australia is just crazy.
Oh, really?
That's what always shocks me when I go back, like just hanging out at a cafe. It's like you were constantly getting flies coming to your face. No, that's annoying.
In Italy, we have those, the one that are very like, very loud insects. I don't know, I remember the name. Like,
was? No.
Yeah, it's like the whole day, like, just seems like it's singing. I don't know.
Oh, like cicadas?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah.
This will be annoying.
Cicada. I want to bring up the cicada noise.
Yeah. Cicale. That's
Cicale.
In Italy.
See,
it's so annoying.
This is the sound. Oh, this is a pitch.
All right, that's not that
annoying. It's scary, but we can't hear.
Yeah, the whole day. Yeah.
It's like the south of France too.
I think in France they eat them. Is it true?
I think that's a nasty rumor the Italians have started.
That's what we do as Italians. We just go around. We just we just say something about French people. Like, yeah, they eat cicalas, and I don't know. They do crack also.
they definitely do crack. Although no, I'm not going to go there. Yes, don't go to Australia then if you don't like it. Let's what were we going to say? I was going to just jump into the lube sheet.
I was thinking about this because I want to say this story. I went to like a Korean barbecue the other day in Berlin. You know these Korean barbecue restaurants?
There's a couple.
I think it's a ripoff. I truly believe it's a ripoff. Because you pay a lot of money and then you cook your own food. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like what's the difference between that and going, I don't know, shopping? What's like, they give you the meat and then you see the chef coming out of the kitchen be like, whoa, what a day. I'm like, you just gave us the food. I cooked the food.
Maybe you're paying for the dishes to be washed and for them to bring you your meat and for them to have chosen the best quality meat. I agree with you, but at the same time, I think one of the best things about like going to a restaurant is that you don't have to go shopping for the best sort of stuff and you don't have to clean up afterwards. But yes, you are doing the cooking.
Yeah, I mean, also it's like going to the doctor and then because you're bleeding and the doctor's like, oh, you're just gonna give you the tools and just leave the room and then he's like, all right, I guess I'm gonna do it on my own. I don't know. I feel like.
But you're a good cook, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of, all right. Is that right?
See, now that's the thing. Like, if you're a decent cook, like, I think that my partner shouldn't go to a Korean barbecue restaurant because he's got very little experience cooking. So he would be lost.
Yeah. Also, like, if you get food poison, it's your fault.
Who do you blame?
It's your fault. Like, you can't go back to the kitchen and be like, the meat was not cooked well because you overcook it or you fucked it up somehow. I don't know.
That brings up an interesting question. When you get food poisoning from a restaurant, is there actually anything you can do about it? Can you actually hold, like, I feel like in Germany, there's like, I remember being in high school and learning about Germany. If there's a train that's more than an hour late, you can get a certificate from the organization and that will excuse you. And I was like, wow, Germany's the best. I'm wondering, like, surely in Germany, if you get food poisoning from a restaurant, you should be able to contact that restaurant and they give you like a refund or a discount refund on your bill or something.
I think they do that, but I'm such a lazy stoner that I would never do that. You know what I mean? Like, I think my dad is completely the opposite. Like, I feel like when we took like takeaway when I was a kid and they missed like, I don't know, like a Coca-Cola, he would call like the restaurant and be like I'm gonna sue you if you don't bring me the Coca-Cola. And the restaurant, like, it's so funny because we had so many times that we went to a restaurant after like these episodes, and the owner of the restaurant came out. He was like, "Oh, Mr. Ferrari? Oh yeah, sorry, take the table." And everyone treats my dad so good because he actually complained about it.
Yeah,
but I think that's more Italian.
My mum's the same. My mum's like that. Like, as in, she will be very particular about things, complain about things, and then so when she goes to a restaurant, they give her very particular treatment because they, I think, don't want to deal with her being unsatisfied. Yeah. So it can work, but it's a very high maintenance approach to, like, usually it's just like, oh, that restaurant made me sick, I don't go back there. That's how I show
exactly.
My bad review is that you don't get my patronage anymore.
Yeah, you write on Google or you write on TripAdvisor and that's it.
Even then, that is too much. But even I think that's too mean, because saying that you get food poisoning, it's like that can really hurt a business. Like, they maybe just one employee was a little bit sick and they made the thing, like, hurting the whole business because you got sick once. I'm like, no. But I will write Google reviews of places when I'm like, yo, this was super overpriced, the quality was very average, the service was horrible, and I don't think I think they need to improve their business structure. Then it's something that they can improve on, you know? But like being like food poisoning, it's like, if you read that on Google reviews, you're going to be like, oh, I'm never going there. Yeah. That's nasty, right?
That's nasty,
But if there's space for improvement, then...
I wrote a bad review for a Speti, for a night shop here in Berlin.
Really? Yeah. Based on what?
Because they treated my girlfriend very bad.
Okay.
The guy would like scream at her and...
well, then thank you for doing that.
Yeah, and I'm getting likes actually on Google. Like, many people are like liking my review. I'm like, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe.
No, well done. Well done. There's a kebab shop right next to, like, it's a kofta shop right next to Kotti that I had one of the most horrific experiences in, where the whole, like, there were like 4 guys behind the counter and they were all like talking, looking at me, then talking, then looking at me, laughing. And I ordered like a bunch of sandwiches. When I paid, the guy then put all the money out, like note by note on the counter, like across the counter, and made me walk down the counter to get my fucking money. And then they keep talking about me and laughing. And when I go up to them, I'm like, hey guys, I really like, in German, I was like, I like your food. I don't understand why you're laughing at me, and this doesn't feel good. And this guy just started yelling at me, like fucking yelling, and not in German. Not that it matters, but like he just said I couldn't respond. And then the bag of food was ready for me. He throws the bag of food down, takes my money from the till, throws it at me.
Oh my God.
Onto the floor.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, wow, I picked up my money and ran out. I'm like, I hope they don't chase me. Like, it was super, and I should write a review for that place, but I'm so impressed that you wrote a review for your girl. Thank you for doing that.
I have more likes there than my reels, so that's good. That's good.
I was going to say, one of my reviews, it's a really basic review for a restaurant in Manchester, I think. It's had like 40,000 views. And like Google tells me, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Should I be proud? Should I be proud?
Like, yeah, I mean, you're proud of a citizen. I don't know, like you did something good for everyone, I guess. To let them know.
It was a really like, hey, it was nice and it was friendly and it was good food and it was good value. It's like 40,000 views. Okay, so like I hope that means the business is going well. I hope that's all it means. But Google reviews are hilarious, dude.
Yeah. There is even for like, I don't know, like for everything now. There is a Google review for everything. Like even like Auschwitz.
The Auschwitz ones. Dude, they shouldn't. I'm not
You
sure.
shouldn't allow.
I feel like certain places shouldn't have that option.
Also, it's just like a bunch of like people that think they're funny, and they write this like, yeah, you know.
But it's like, come on, Auschwitz is not a space to look for like. It's not. I wouldn't use that as an opportunity to, you know, advance your comedic, you know.
Because the thing is like
occupancy.
The thing I think about this is like, if you have 5 stars, it's bad. If you have 0 stars, it's bad too. You know, for Auschwitz, it's like, like you have 5 stars to Auschwitz. I'm not gonna give 5 stars.
Yeah, I really liked Auschwitz.
Yeah, right. And if you give 0 star, you also look like, I don't know, like anti-Semitic.
Totally.
Yeah,
it's super tricky, but at the same time, it's like I feel like some places should not have Google reviews.
Yeah.
It should not. It should not.
Yeah,
no.
I think so.
Like you can maybe comment on the opening times, maybe if something has gone. I don't know. Maybe there should be some comment space, but not reviews.
But I think, you know what should have reviews? Dating apps.
Dating apps should have reviews. Or you mean the people on there should have reviews?
Yeah, people on them.
Yeah.
People on them. Yeah.
Yeah, way back
this is for especially for women, I will say, because I think men don't have this issue. But I feel like all my like female friends, they always had like these weird dates. I'm like, is that crazy? Like
males also. I've heard stories from dudes as well having weird dates.
Yeah. I had a few weird dates, but I always like just run away. Not run away like literally, but bye, and then just run away. But like I just was like, yeah, you know what? After an hour, I was like, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I had one weird date that I went out with this girl on a dating app. It was like years ago, and we matched like around 7 p.m. And I was like, oh, you just wanna go out tonight, like in 2 hours? And she was like, yeah, sure. So then we went out like at 10 something, and then we met in a bar. We started drinking, and then we were talking, and then I was like, oh, you want to come to my place? And she was like, yeah, sure. Then we went back to my place, and during the conversation we had, she was like, yeah, you know, I'm moving to a new flat, and I'm like in between, you know, these new flats. So then we slept together, and then next day she woke up, and she was like, oh, I have to go home because, you know, my new mattress is coming. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, are we gonna like see each other again? And she was like, yeah, sure. She never texted me again. And I think she just came to sleep at my place because she didn't have a mattress. I think that's my theory. She was like, you know what? I have one night where I don't have a mattress, so I'm just gonna go with a random guy, sleep at this place, and then just go back and do a new mattress.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's... And I was like, I don't know. I was like, oh, she's a nice person. I would just want to see her again.
Yeah.
And then I feel like...
It'd be even. Oh wow!
In Paris, people do this. I think like it's a very
either it's a Berlin thing. It could be that, or it's that whole thing of like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, but it could also be like, why wouldn't she want to see me again? Did she only need a mattress? Like, was it just that, or?
I mean, probably I'm completely misread the.
No.
I don't know, but
no. It can, dude. The number of times I've been out with people, and it's like, this is the vibe, and then you're completely fooled. It's so hard. I feel like, I don't know, and I wonder how many times I've done that to people as well, where I'm like, oh yeah, let's catch up again, and then I just completely ghost them, and I just you don't want to hurt someone's feelings to their face. Like I feel like modern technology has made us such cowards, because it's like we can reject people without seeing the reactions, and that's so much nicer.
True, so much nicer, but so much also painful from the other side, right? Because
sure, but at the same time, do you really want someone to reject you to your face?
No.
So that they see also your pain in the reaction. I don't know, like there's a cowardice on both sides. Like it's quite nice to not have to be rejected in your face, like to be like, and physically like keep your shit together and be like, oh no, that's cool. Like, yeah, no, I was, we could. I hate it when people are like, can we just be friends? Because I think that's the easy...
That never happens.
That never happens.
Yeah, never happens.
We're never
that's
on a dating app for more friends, unless you've just arrived in the city. And even then, it's like there's like one of you, whoever has suggested just friends, might not be on the same page and might actually still want to be with you. And so it's probably not the greatest compromise, I would say. But yeah, I got to the point with dating apps where it was dating app meets where it was like, it would be like, I have 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
I can meet you. I've got 1 hour free.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise, because I'm not very good at rejecting people. Like I can, but it's so much harder being like trying to get out of a date when they think they're hanging out with you. And because as comedians, we're very good at talking to people, and so it's like they think it's going well because I'm making sure it's going well because that's comfortable for me, right? Yeah. Which sounds arrogant, but at the same time, like we speak to so many people on a daily basis. So it's a bit of that. But yeah, just a 1 hour window. And once I started doing that, the weirdness of dates reduced entirely because 1 hour is a very controllable space.
Yeah, the thing is like the other person doesn't know who you are. So you can like if I'm the funniest guy for 1 hour, this person gonna be like, oh, this is the funny guy. But if I'm like serious but like deep, this person's gonna feel like, oh, this guy is serious and deep, but actually I'm just like, maybe I'm bored, you know? Like, you know what I mean? I can easily pretend. I don't want to, but yeah, you have these kind of dates that you're like, I'm just gonna be nice. Just have this nice chat. I'm gonna try to ask you a question. I'm gonna just try to like, you know, be involved in such a conversation. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go. Yeah. But
this isn't gonna happen again. Yeah.
But I'm always more like, I mean, I don't know if I always like, I don't want to have sex just for fun. Also when I was younger, so I was like, I was more like, even I could feel this person want to have sex with me, but I was like, nah. Whatever. Yeah. I was just thinking about one of my last dates ish, like it was a few years ago, but this guy who was just like, he was Italian, Fabio. Yeah, Fabio is it's very similar to Marco, kind of. I feel like it's very. Yeah, he wasn't dissimilar to a Marco. He was just like so much like, let's fuck tonight. Like he was just way too insistent about it. And because he was so into it, I was like, I'm not into this. And I think maybe if I'd just been up for any kind of like, let's just fuck whatever. It's like, I don't, if that's your approach, then if you're pushing for it, I'm like, I don't want to, I'm immediately turned off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't ask. And then he started begging. And I'm like, oh my God, how much have you got to learn? Like that is the least, like how to make a woman dry. It's maybe begging. Some women would like it, but like if you've said no, like it's not like this fun like dom sub dynamic that I'm trying to create. It's like hey, let's just hang out. But if all you're doing is asking to fuck me, where's the conversation? How are you winning me over here? You know, the funniest thing, we had a podcast with Kat one day, and she had also an Italian boyfriend, and he also begged her to have sex. And I think and now I start to feel it's an Italian thing. Like, I know, you know, when you get two people with the same story, you're like, okay, that's weird. That's a weird coincidence. Wonder if it's the same guy. Yeah, might be at this point. I don't know. Maybe this guy just dates comedians. You never know. Maybe. Did he live in Glasgow? I don't know this detail, but it's so funny. Like, she just literally told us basically the same story. And I was like, wow. But boyfriend? Like they're together? No, it was like on a date. It was on a date, something like that. And also like, she wanted to leave and he was like begging her to stay, something like that. So uncomfortable, man. It's so crazy. It's cringe as fuck. It's like, how is that a strategy? Yeah, that's I don't know. Like you could be like, you could do it smart and be like, I would really like to, you could do it smart and propose this thing of like, I would really like to have sex with you. So what can I do for you that would make you want to have sex with me? You could do it like, that's less begging. That's like what would it take? I would really like this. Yeah. I will kiss your feet. I'll wash you in a bath. I'll do whatever. like tell me what you would like and give them space to answer. I feel like these boys that are begging, they're not even listening. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're not. Yeah, they're just like, I don't know. That's their last card, probably. That's their last option. But that's sad. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. But Italians, I don't know. I stopped dating Italian people ever. I can say this story. I think it's a bit, I don't know, whatever, fuck, I will say. I stopped dating Italians as well, but tell me why you stopped dating Italians. So last Italian girl I had, I met her here on a dating app, but she's from Bologna. And we went to the same high school. But we didn't know each other. She was 10 years younger. No, I'm joking. 2 years older, by the way. Ooh, progressive. All right, you see? No, she didn't know me, and we had this date, and it was alright. I mean, I was like, I didn't feel like it was going good, you know? Yeah, not super connected. But then, like, the sex was very good. You know what I mean? And we started having a lot of sex. a lot of sex, and then after a while I was like, you know what, I'm done. I don't like you that much as a person, you know. Shout out. I hope she never listen to this. And then what happened? Then we stopped talking, and she started texting me so much.
No,
like it's insane. And I didn't answer for like weeks, months. Right?
Eek.
And
what was the content of the texts?
Oh, I listened to this song and it make me, I don't know, I think about you now.
Was she sharing like Spotify links? Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Yeah, and then a lot of audio, like voice.
Dude,
something.
Audio messages are a bit of a red flag for me.
Just for you, I will show you very quickly. Show
me the extent of the. How many messages? Oh, scrolly. Okay, you were responding there, but there's a lot more of her. Holy moly.
Yeah, there was a lot. I mean, it was alright, but the thing is that...
But it's imbalanced.
Okay, yeah, wait. The part... Okay, then I stopped talking with her, right? And then, like, my brother, that he lives in Bologna, he texted me one day and he was like, oh, I'm going to this party and I'm in this group chat on WhatsApp and there is this girl that I thought she lives in Berlin and I think you... talk about this girl, right? I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give her a ride to this party, whatever.
Okay. If you'd stopped the sentence there, I was like, okay, that's an interesting way of saying you're gonna fuck her.
Yeah, exactly. Ferrari. So then they went to this party. They started talking apparently, and then they kind of became friends. And then 5 months later, right? I came back for Christmas, and I'm talking with my brother, and
This is your brother, okay.
Yeah, I was just about to leave to go back to Berlin, and my brother looked at me and he told me, you know what? I had sex with her. And I was like, all right, that's weird. Like, that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to react to that. And then I just laughed and I went to the airport. And I was like, on the flight, I was like, I guess I'm okay with this story. I don't know what to feel about it because I never been in a situation where this girl, like, fuck also my brother after me also. Like, what's, like...
I wonder what her notes are.
Yeah, right? Everyone is thinking about that. Everyone I told this story, like, who's the best?
I have been with a few sets of brothers.
Really? That's why you're not shocked about this story.
Yeah.
How was it? Wait, let me ask you. Did you have sex with the younger first and then the older, or was older?
It was you. The first time it was older and then younger, and then the second time it was younger and then older.
Oh, that's fun.
Older, the younger, and the younger. And older. Yeah. And I don't think I spent that much time thinking about it. Honestly, it was more like if you like a gene pool, why not enjoy it?
Yeah, I felt like in this case it was kind of like a revenge.
This sounds like that,
right?
Yeah.
Because I stopped talking to her and I kind of like ghosted her, and then but yeah, I mean, it's not the first vagina I share with my brother.
Okay.
No, because my mom knows.
Oh, don't talk about sharing your mom's vagina with your brother. That's horrible. That's so bad, man.
It's very bad. I should not say that.
To be like, I've shared a vagina with my brother. It's like, okay, yes, I get it, but it does sound like I've been penetrating it as opposed to exiting it. It's so nasty.
Yeah, it's so bad. This is the only joke I found about this story.
Oh man, a little bit of a joke or just a funny fact about the first set of brothers that I didn't fuck both of them, honestly. I think it was just more like fingering and the hand jobs. It was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, but what was interesting was both they were the sons of the local gynecologist. So I think maybe that's why I was attracted to them.
It's like a Trooper 1. It was like a discount.
Or I could have gotten all three. You know what I mean? All three could have been inside me. That would have been great.
That's very funny.
And then the second set of brothers.
The second set of it sounds fun.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But there is a thing where and I do wonder how much, like, it could have been revenge, but it could also be that, like, there's a similarity in brothers, and I quite like dating men who don't have brothers because it means there's
because you're safe.
They're safe. You know what I mean?
Like,
they're safe. I'm like, God, I just hope their dad isn't hot. No, but usually brothers are there's a little bit of a conflict because they will have a similarity.
Yeah.
And that similarity, you know, if you're attracted to one, you're probably going to be attracted to things of the other. And that can be quite Yeah, it can fuck with your head.
Yeah. I mean, me and my brother were very similar, so
Well,
he's just like taller than me. That's.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know. All right. The thing is, like, he's also older, so I always thought, like, you know, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, one day I'm gonna reach his height, you know. I was like, never happened.
Never.
And I think it's never gonna happen, probably.
Probably not. I think it's past growing time, Tommy.
Yeah.
That's
actually, I think I'm
shrinking.
Shrinking a little bit.
Yeah, that might be happening. I wonder if I'm shrinking too. No, I'm not shrinking yet. My mum's shrinking, so I'm getting taller for her, which is kind of cool. But
it's a weird, you're like, our parents are like shrinking so quick, especially if you don't see them like every day, you know. It's just like so weird how they become small
and how much older they like. My mum still looks good, like but they do. I don't know, I've seen them a bit regularly, but when there was like a patch from like, I don't know, there was a pandemic period where it was hard to see them or something, and it's like 2 years and boom, that
you're like, whoa.
Scary. It's scary how they age. But I guess we're aging too, like, I don't know, depending on the lighting of whatever photography, it's like, oh, I'm definitely getting old. How old are you?
28.
28. Okay. Yeah. I am 11 years older. So.
Yeah, that's You don't look like though.
No, stop it.
You look a bit older though.
I look a bit older. There we go. It depends on the day, really. As I dust my cocaine covered table. No, I don't do coke that much.
It's so funny to connect to the next topic. I was with these people, random people, my girlfriend's friends, at 4 a.m. in the morning, and they were like all doing cocaine. They were like smashing cocaine, and I was like, I don't want to do cocaine tonight. So I was just like chilling and smoking weed. And then this girl, like, she just stood up, very like I think she was lesbian, very like woke, progressive girl. You know, she came up to me. She told me like, why do you think men rape?
It's a good topic.
And she literally looked at me. She goes, what's your opinion on that? At 4 a.m. I was like very high. I was like,
that's such a coke mind versus stoner mind.
Yeah, right. It's a very
oh my god, that's so confrontational, and it's like
it's very direct. Also,
were you how close is the friendship?
No, I didn't. I never saw this person before.
Wow, that's almost aggressive too. It's like looking at. I don't know. And I feel like cocaine can breed paranoia, and so can weed. So I just wonder how much she was looking at you being like, who's this rapist in the room?
I also, my girlfriend, she tried to answer the question, and this girl was like, no, I wanna hear a man.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I was like, what's happening here? Why did they put me in the corner? The spotlight is on me.
Well, the why, I think, can be answered pretty quickly, but the how is a bit brutal. And I totally, it's interesting. The question though, what did you say? Do you know what you said?
I said like, I think of course comes from like education, but also I think there is a lot of, I don't know, there are many reasons. There is not one reason for it. I think there are many reasons, and I think right now we just watched this documentary, like the Manosphere, whatever.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. People are talking about it. Yeah, it's popping up on Netflix.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. Sorry, it's very interesting because it really shows you like all these like influencers right now, all these people that they like push this kind of like information that they're very bad and very and the worst thing about this documentary is these like young people that they follow. Like these guys just walk in the street and you see this like group of like 14 years old going to them and be like, oh man, can I take a picture? You're fucking great, you know, I follow you, I follow your.
That's what's scary.
Yeah, and that's the issue because people now have access to too much, I think. Too much information, and everyone can just post something and pretend that what he says is right.
It's fact.
Yeah, it's a fact, and that's not a fact. I don't know.
I agree to it. Like, okay, there's pretty easy arguments about social media being problematic with how an algorithm can adapt to someone's so you can like an opinion, and then all of a sudden that's all you're seeing, and it's validating whatever perspective you've decided to take. That's problematic. I think that is, but access to information. What I hadn't thought about is like teenagers, if they feel like they're weird and like misunderstood and they believe in whatever, they can find a group of people that reflects that, which again, echo chamber can be a little bit problematic, but it can allow people to find different perspectives because everything's there. But once the sort of I'm not technical, but once the algorithm's kind of in motion and you've been exposed to one thing, and because it is presented as fact, and because, but that's for that reason, like Instagram, you have to be over 16, right? But TikTok still exists, right? And YouTube, and there's so much content that's being presented as fact, and there's so much hate. And the problem also is that social media works the best, like prefers extreme views because that has the most engagement, right? Sure. So yes, bad. But yeah, so the with the whole young kids following this shit is terrifying for sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, also it's very divisive. Like divisive is a word. Yeah, divisive, because I feel like now we live in this world is like it's all black and white. Everything is all like war situation. You have to have like a black white opinion. Religion, you have to have a black white. It's everything. And gender equality, politics, you have to have a black white. Mm-hmm. Like, why are they trying to make us like go against each other so much? I think. Totally. I mean, definitely they want to like these guys that like deceive us and like trying to make us like be against each other more than like, being against like maybe the government or what they're doing.
For sure.
Yeah, so I think this all like I don't know. I mean, my girlfriend, she's very into these kind of topics, of course, because I mean, and she always gives me this like information about. Also, we talked before about this Telegram group chat where people were like posting, this like rape academy.
We're talking about the rape academy. Yeah.
These people like start posting about how to rape a woman, how like in Germany, and I think it's very organized group chat apparently. I mean, and I was not in it.
You were not in it. You're not. You weren't scrolling, being like, I'm so glad they've organized this so well.
Trying to wait. No. I feel like it's just. I mean, it's disgusting, and also like I feel like we like Telegram. I don't know. They're allowing people to have this kind of space, and I think that's the first issue. Like, you should not. Internet should be way more controlled. I think so, especially with hate.
There's the issue. Yeah, the issue is with censorship, right? Like how censorship is actually executed. But yeah, like going to the core topic of. I think, male, how men look at women in their place, and not all men, of course, but there is this underlying, like, very strong, like, femicide rates are still terrifyingly high.
It's very high.
And like, for example, not everyone knows about Australia, but Australia has this, like, it's a very well-developed economy, free education, and yet when I was there last, there was a period of like a couple of months where a woman was being murdered daily. Like that was the rate of femicide at the time, and this is in not some conflict heavy space. This is like a very first, very very developed space and rich on a lot of levels. And so, I was thinking about this. This kind of connects to, this is like a little observation. I've seen Mickey Overman, she has a great bit about it, but just this thing of like men, if you're in a relationship, I don't know how you are, and I think making generalizations obviously can be dangerous, but like often dudes don't know where their shit is.
Yeah.
Like, where are my glasses? Where that pair of shoes? Where did I put my keys? And I feel like, I don't know if it's always true, but I feel like most of the people that I've spent time living with, like, I know exactly where everything is. And and so a dude from my experience will often be like, where is before even giving a proper look. And then on top of that, just not registering. And I feel like this like internal, documenting, sort of noting where everything is, as well as, this noting of where everything is this kind of hypervigilance that women have to have in order to not necessarily be useful to people, but more for safety. Like we have to know where shit is because we are at risk, for whatever reason, And it's just this ingrained thing. And I think men kind of, have this relaxed existence. They don't expect to look for things because they're just given things. And on top of that, like, you guys are pretty safe. Like, yes, of course, men against men violence is number one, and so is that murder. But at the same time, you know, typically speaking, walking down the street, you're not like, I could get raped and murdered today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend always makes fun of me because I say I was like, where's my? And
oh my God, see?
He always makes fun of me because how I say this.
Super Italian.
Every time.
What is my?
But it's true. I feel like, especially I moved to Wedding, that is like one of, people say this is a very like dangerous neighborhood in Berlin, but I don't think it is so much.
There are parts. The most murders there. That's it. Where I am now in Neukölln is like constantly like super mafia activity happening downstairs from my apartment. Yeah.
Yeah, but people go to sleep in Wedding, so that's.
Go to sleep?
No, all these criminals.
Like they leave Wedding feet first. Exactly. That's the expression.
No, but I think I mean, especially when I moved with my girlfriend, like I realized how she's very scared of, like, in general, because she comes from the countryside, so she never had to like she walked like in her town. She just can walk in the night and no one is gonna do anything.
She knows everyone.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
They all know who the town murderer is anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's already in jail. You know what I mean? Like,
they visit him.
Yeah, you know. And so it's like, it's different, of course, when you move to a big city as Berlin, because of course you have to like think that there is, everything can be dangerous, and as a man, of course, I never had these when I was a kid, when I was like 14, 13, you know, like you have to, like, you're going out with your friends, and of course if you have some female friends, you have to give it, like, walk with them to their place and then just walk back. But I come also from a very dangerous neighborhood in Bologna, and it was always so scary to do the walk back to my place, you know. And there's I think they're so real about it. It's like, you bring your friends home and then you're like, bye bye, and then you start running. I literally did that when I was like 14. I was like so scared. But now I don't do that anymore. But you know, it's
you don't walk friends back home anymore.
Fuck that.
Uber, just Uber, mate. Get a bike.
Sometimes I feel like if there was Uber when I was like younger, that could have been like. But also Uber is kind of dangerous for women. I heard, like,
Uber can be dangerous for women.
I have like some friends that they got asked too many questions.
Yes, I get that a lot. Yeah. I've 100% had a guy like try and like set me up with himself, with his father or his brother. And that's just in Berlin. And then I also have like Uber drivers like try and give me financial advice, which is hilarious. It's like, dude, I'm not driving the Uber. But yes, but also like I tend to, what I do now is I will be like, hi, and then I will put in earphones and be on my phone, just so that I reduce that. Sometimes they're very lovely, but in Australia, before Ubers were really a thing, taxis were still quite dangerous. And like I had a guy like try to come inside with me once, try to put his hand on my leg. Admittedly, I was sitting in the front seat, which I had to stop doing because that's stupid for a girl. But even that, like, dudes don't, like, you might sit in the front seat, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I do that. If I'm alone, I just sit in the back. But if I'm with other people, I will sit in front. I don't really care.
If I'm with a group, sure. But like, I would sit in the front seat as an early 20s by myself. Why not? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great. I don't know why the fuck I did that. And then on top of that, I would also have a habit of going like, can I pay you a bit extra so I can smoke in the car? And then I would also say, once I finish my cigarette, be like, can you wake me up when you get to this street? And I used to do that in my early 20s, and obviously,
wow,
yeah, that's
insane.
That's insane, right?
Like, if you say that to someone now, it would be like, whoa, what? How are you still alive?
I know. How did I never get raped? I don't know, or murdered, or thank God. But yeah, I did some pretty crazy, stupid things.
Of course, it's disgusting that you have to think about that.
Yeah.
And I think I think there should be, now I think these all like apps are getting more used like for women. Like,
what do you mean?
I mean, now you can also share your location.
True.
You can like even Uber. I think you can like.
You can share your ride with a friend. Absolutely.
Right? And I think
isn't
that's
good. Like it's good, it's great, but isn't it super fucked up that we need those measures?
True.
And that those measures are 100% for discriminated like minorities, or not even minorities, half the population. Like those features exist because women need them, or discriminated minorities need them.
I mean, in a utopic world will be nice that you don't have those, but I think right now,
but obviously we need them, and it's good that we have them.
We have those, but it's a difficult topic because you never know. Like, I grew up in a bubble of people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's always like no one ever like had this kind of experience. I mean, maybe girls, they have those, but they don't tell you so much. That's the issue that I got to
it's shame.
Yeah, I got to find out later in life. Mm-hmm. It's the same with miscarriages. Like no one, like I didn't know until like a certain age that most of my friends actually had miscarriages or abortions, and they never told me about it because I don't know, they just.
Because no one wants to, because society tells you it's not a topic to talk about.
But I'm like, you can talk. I mean, I'm not going to judge you. I'm like, that's.
But also, how does it come up, you know? Like.
Having an ice cream, be like, you know what?
Eating like red spaghetti and being like, by the way, I had a miscarriage, you know? It's like, whoa. It's not an easy thing.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah, like there's tomato sauce everywhere. But it's not an easy topic.
That's what happened, basically.
Exactly. Exactly. Just came out. You know, just fell out.
Yeah. But I had a friend who had abortion, and she was alone because she was like a one-night stand. And I helped her out. I spent the whole day with her when she took the pills. You know, the whole. It was tough. Not tough.
It was really hard for Tommy.
It was really hard for me.
Men have it so hard.
Yeah, it was tough for her because she got very like crazy. Like in a way, she was like such a roller coaster of emotions that you don't even know what to do in the moment. You're like, she gets like very sweaty, and then she was like very like upset, angry, and then she was like telling me like to fuck off, go home. I was like, no, I'm just gonna stay here.
Good work.
Help you out. But it was also, you have to pay for it. That's the other thing. Like it's like 500 euros for it. And
I didn't realize it was 500 euro. That's
insane.
It's very high. So it's not covered by health insurance.
Yeah, this stuff are fucked up. Like, especially because as a man, I didn't know about it until I met someone that had that. But girls, they know about this sometimes. Most of the times, they already know about this, and that's crazy. They have to go through all these kind of like. Yeah, kind of things that, man, we don't have to care about
at all, and just like and that's why it still shocks me looking back, just how resistant so many men are to using condoms. And I like, number one, you know, sexual health. It's like, I don't know where you've been. You don't know where you've been. You don't know where I've been. Let's not spread whatever we might have together, okay? And then on top of that, but more, even more so, fucking pregnancy, dude. It's like, how dare you not think that that's an important measure to take? Like, do not suggest that pull-out's enough. Do not ask me where I'm at on my cycle. Like, just take responsibility. You know, it's it's shocking how bad it is. And then
But I had the other way around. I was having sex with a girl once here in Berlin, and she took out the condom.
Dude, I've heard of women doing this, and I just think that's the most insane. Like I know of women doing this, and I get it. It's the other side of it, but it's like.
Yeah, it was a bit crazy.
It's just bad behavior, right?
I broke up with her after.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I was like, no, like that's not gonna happen. You know, that's I don't know. I got used to like I've always been used to a condom in general.
Yeah.
So I've never had like issues with it. So like.
Some dudes are really but I had a male friend who was with a woman, and she, when they were like a bit drunk, she took off his condom and like didn't tell him, and like he was a bit drunk obviously, and so he was like, I don't know, maybe like who knows what act was going on for him to not notice that the condom had been removed. But it's like, that is so like that's so it's so disrespectful. It's like it's totally crossing boundaries, and it's like this person's body. Like, it's their choice if they want to chuck their semen in you. Like, you need to check that that's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's so bad, man. That's the worst behavior. I'm trying to think of something funny about it, but it just makes me super angry. It's like
very upsetting.
People not respecting boundaries is just, it's like, obviously, and it's great that you immediately broke up. That's awesome. But like, my friend was like, what should I do? I'm like, dude, there's a problem here. Like,
there's just like, I don't get it. These all like things like people, I don't know, like just be respectful. You know what I mean? Like, we're all human beings at the end of the day. Just fucking
like, how
ask something.
entitled are you to think you can make a choice about someone else's body? And I suppose that loops back around to rape, but it's just like, this entitlement and aggression and did you see the post about that German crime unit, head of crime unit, saying it's actually that women should avoid relationships with men if they want to avoid femicide and assault.
Insane.
Isn't that crazy?
It's insane.
And that's Germany, right? That's not like a place where you're like, like there are countries where domestic violence is just like one in every second household a woman has, you know what I mean?
Like Italy.
I was going to say Turkey. When I lived in Turkey, the rates of domestic violence just reporting was so high. Yeah. And then everything that isn't reported. In Italy, is it super high? Really?
I think it's it's not high, but I think because it's not reported as much, and because I think police don't really
respond.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Italian boyfriend was the most like my ex-husband who was Colombian was violent, but the Italian partner, he there was some like, he like pushed me like really hard into some bushes once.
Yeah.
Like it was embarrassing more than anything.
I was like, how I know about that? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that was my brother actually.
Yeah, Marco. Yeah. Fucking but it's, he was taller.
All right.
But yeah.
I'm not even that sure, by the way.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm just, you mentioned it. But yeah, I don't know. Fucking domestic violence is just crazy to me.
Just crazy. I mean,
we need better education.
Yeah, we need that. We need men, they're just like, guys, fucking play video games and don't go rape. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Or just like work on yourself.
Yeah, probably that's better.
Just work on yourself and then talk to women like they are your like they are your friend.
Yeah.
And see them as just another like, I don't know how people see people as like different genders. It's like you treat everyone the same, man. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
that's the issue. I think like with many men, most of the men, that they look like a woman, like, oh yeah, I could have sex with her. You know, that's the first thought that everyone has regarding a woman. I'm like, just maybe she's an interesting person. I don't know. Maybe she can just talk to her.
Yeah. Or maybe, exactly.
Yeah, just like have fun. I don't know. Like, why does it need to be about sex?
Sex related. Yeah. Like when I go clubbing with my partner, the number of times dudes will come up and just be like it's just like, where are you from? And is that your boyfriend? And it's like, does it like how, if you want to talk to me, let's have a chat. But my relationship situation has got nothing to do with you at this point.
Also, where are you from in a club is such a stupid question. I'm like,
right.
What's gonna change here? What are we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Like, then I tell you from Italy. Yeah.
Now
been to Rome. I'm like, wow, really?
Amazing, man. Oh, New Zealand's far away. No shit. Like, it's so boring.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen at the good clubs. Okay, that's just at the shitty.
Sisyphus don't happen there. I think a Sisyphus.
Everyone's like, I don't know. It's a real mix, isn't it?
Yeah, I was a Sisyphus last Sunday. That was pretty fun.
I haven't been for
pretty fun
since New Year's. Actually, I was there like the week of New Year's. Oh no, that was the year before, or was that this year? I think it was this year. Yeah.
Yeah, Sisyphus is just. I took mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I'm such a shroomy guy.
I love shrooms too. I haven't taken them for a little. I go through little periods of in and out because they're a bit of an emotional commitment. Shrooms. True. Like you need it's the one drug. I'd say it's the one drug that won't fix your emotional state. It will amplify it.
True. Yeah, I'm going through this now because I had like a little time of my life. I was kind of not sad, but I was like kind of, I don't even know if I was bored out, but it was just like depressed a little bit, I think. And out of like creativity, and I was like feeling like, I don't know, many feelings. And I was like, I'm gonna take mushrooms, so I'm gonna feel better. That doesn't work apparently. Actually, it trips you out way more than before.
Yeah.
and then you just like in this
spiral.
bubble.
You spiral. Yeah.
Yeah.
You spiral into the mycelium underneath. You go deeper into your concerns. It doesn't lift you out. That's the one thing with ketamine that I do like. In small, not in bloody English usage doses.
Oh my god.
No, but in small doses. It's the only antidepressant that doesn't increase or just give suicidal thoughts. Like it's the only one that will not do that. So a little bit of that's good, but shroomies are fantastic.
Yeah, they're very good. Also, like I mean, that Sisyphus was like it's so fun, like just to be in this club because it's just like. It's like fusion. It's like festival.
Yeah,
so
it's like a playground for adults.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I do really like.
So nice.
I do like Sissy. It's much better in the daytime. The last time I was there was nighttime in fucking December or January, and that's kind of it's a bit brutal. It's not super nice.
But I was thinking about this about clubs, like because I feel like in Berlin you need like a dress code for clubs, right?
Yeah.
But you don't need a dress code for work. So that like it's so like I think it's such the opposite like from my parents' generation is like the opposite, right? Because my parents were like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the office. I have to like I don't know, have a suit, whatever.
Dress up, man. Yeah, right? Like even if you're a woman, like not even if you're a woman, but women would going to work. It's like
sure.
Like you're wearing high heels and stockings and a skirt and a jacket and a shirt, like serious stuff.
But here, like, it's the opposite. Like, you can go to work in pajama and no one's gonna tell you anything.
No one gives a shit.
Yeah, right? But then you have to, like have a dress code for clubbing. Mm-hmm. And I still believe that's such a bullshit thing. I like the thing that they select people in a club because I think that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But I think the dress code, I'm not sure. I mean...
It depends on the club, right? So when it's a sex club and there's you need leather, lace or PVC or whatever or latex, then yes. But I think I don't know. I actually don't believe that Berlin has a dress code for clubs except for the sex clubs. I don't think there's a dress code. Like I've been in Bergheim, like it's not a brag, but I've been in Bergheim wearing like white denim shorts and a white top.
Oh, okay.
And sneakers. I've been into a lot of clubs where, like the last time I was there, I was wearing like light blue jeans and like a pink top, and like everyone else was in black, and I'm like fucking sheep. Like they, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to conform. Yeah. It's like I think it's because there is this reputation and this fear of being rejected that people start conforming to some kind of dress code, and it's like, okay, don't wear crap.
Yeah.
Don't wear super casual shit. Like look like you're there to appreciate like a music venue that's for electronic stuff. Like do have some kind of style, but there's not like a set dress code at all.
Yeah. I mean
have a personality. That's what it's asking you to do.
You have to have like a nice face. I feel like not like a safe face kind of. I feel like some people get rejected because they just they look too
I think if you look like you would have a great time at a sports bar, you're not going to get into a club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You need to look like you know where you're going. You need to look like you understand what activity is going on inside, and you have some appreciation for aesthetic, like personality expression.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be like less formal as possible, I think.
Also, like
you have to be like very quiet and chill and be like,
Energy is very important in the line. It's like, don't be talking loudly. Just be relaxed.
I got rejected from Berghain. I think it's the only time I got rejected from a club. And the funniest thing was like there was no one in the queue.
Yes.
So it makes you feel like, oh, they really picked me. They're really like...
But you can flip that and you can be like, they aren't letting anyone in right now.
True.
You could flip it like that because I've also had that happen. I was walking with Gori and Maya, and after we'd been partying at Urban Spree, and then we came and they were like, should we just try to go into Berghain? I was like, yeah, sure. And there was no queue, and we walked past, and as soon as they were like, no.
Oh, okay.
And I like to think it had nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with the dress code.
No, exactly. Yeah. So I think, but also if you're like talking loudly and whatever, but like, when you're the only person in the queue, I think you can palm it off as it wasn't you. It might have been where they're at.
Yeah. Also was another guy. So I think like, if you go true man to a club, it always looks like weird. I don't know why.
That is a gay club, though. It's a male gay club, so it could still work.
True.
Berghain doesn't operate like that for sure.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. But we still have.
I'm just wondering quickly if there's anything I wanted to talk about that we haven't talked about. Well, we talked about that. No, I think we should wrap it up. Really.
Oh yeah.
There we go. We need to.
The
camera is done. Nice. All right, sick. Well, then we can just finish it off with
audio.
So let the people know where they can find you.
Oh yeah, on Instagram, Tom Ferrari comedy. Not Tom Fiat. Maybe I should change my name. Tom Fiat.
But maybe that ruins the joke.
Yeah, all right. And I'm gonna do my split bill with my friend Aladdin in June, 27th of June at Lowe's Bar in Berlin. And then I think that's it, kind of.
Where's Lowe's Bar?
Is in the Oberstrasse. Is not that far from Oblomov.
Okay, nice.
It's a nice venue. We've been doing the show there for a while now.
Sweet.
Every month. It's like a Arabic coffee shop, and the show is called Espresso Arabica.
Nice.
And it's very cool. I think it's the catch. Like, I think people come from the name.
The name's great, dude.
Yeah,
it's
right.
A really
I think
good
it just
name.
sounds cool. I was like, we should change to hummus pasta, but I think.
You're making me hungry, dude. That's I think.
Espresso Arabica is better, but.
Aladdin is Syrian.
Yeah.
So hummus. Yeah. Hummus pasta. Nah, man. Hummus spaghetti.
Hummus spaghetti. That sounds so fun.
That's funnier.
Maybe. Yeah. That's what I do next months.
So check out Tom Ferrari
Thank you so much.
comedy, and yes, as always, AF Barros at on the Instagram, and I guess I can plug my exciting solo on the 12th of June at Grüne Salon at Volksbühne. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, that's a big venue.
Well, it's the side venue within the big venue.
Yeah, but it's still a good venue, right?
It's an amazing venue. So I'm doing
good.
a split bill with we're both doing our hour shows. So I'm doing The Devil and Miss Barros, and then Moritz Sauer will be doing their new solo called Pregnancy Kink, and the double bill together is called Come or Die. So at Grüne Salon, June 12th. So guys, this has been Adults Only Comedy Berlin. Thank you so much, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.